Hello. In today's video, we're going to talk about urban sprawl, the rapid expansion of cities into surrounding areas. We'll discuss its benefits, like affordable housing, and its drawbacks, such as environmental concerns. Let's explore the pros and cons together.
Today, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of urban sprawl. Urban sprawl refers to the uncontrolled expansion of cities into surrounding areas. I believe it has its benefits. What do you think about it?
I see your point, but I think urban sprawl brings more problems than benefits. For instance, when cities spread into previously undeveloped areas, they destroy natural habitats. This can harm wildlife and reduce green spaces, which are important for the environment. What do you think about that?
I understand your concern, but I believe urban sprawl can actually make cities more livable. Take affordable housing, for example. As cities expand, there is more land available for building houses, which helps lower housing costs. This is especially important in large cities where the cost of living is very high.
That's true, but don't you think it also causes more traffic? As people move out into the suburbs, they often rely on cars to get to work or school. This increases traffic and leads to air pollution. It seems like the more cities sprawl, the worse the traffic problems become.
That's a valid point. However, with proper urban planning, cities can manage the traffic problem. For example, by expanding public transportation networks to reach suburban areas, we can reduce the number of cars on the road. This could help reduce congestion and pollution. Plus, urban sprawl can create new business opportunities, bringing jobs to the suburbs and boosting the local economy.
I agree that businesses might benefit, but the environmental impact can't be ignored. More cars, more pollution, and the loss of green spaces are real issues. What if we could focus on improving the infrastructure of existing city centers instead of just spreading outward? This would make cities more sustainable without losing nature. What is your opinion?
You make a good point about improving existing infrastructure. I think it's possible to do both. Cities can expand while also preserving green spaces. For example, some cities have started building parks and green areas in suburban neighborhoods. This helps preserve nature while accommodating the growing population. And with better public transport, people can still live outside the city center without needing to rely solely on cars. I'd like to know your idea.
That's an interesting idea, but I still feel like the damage to the environment is too great. If we continue expanding without controlling it, we could lose too much of our natural land. Urban sprawl might be a short-term solution, but we need to think long-term. We need to focus on sustainability. What are your thoughts on this?
I agree that sustainability is important. I don't think we should allow uncontrolled growth. But urban sprawl, when planned properly, can provide people with affordable housing and improve the economy. It's about finding that balance. We need to make sure cities grow in a way that respects the environment and supports the people who live there. That's enough from me. How do you see it?
Yes, balance is key. I think urban planning should focus on creating spaces that are both good for the environment and the people. We need to make sure we preserve nature while still meeting the needs of a growing population.
Well, long story short, we've explored both the benefits and drawbacks of urban sprawl. While it can help provide affordable housing and boost economic growth, it also presents challenges like environmental destruction and traffic congestion. The key takeaway is that good urban planning can help cities grow sustainably, balancing both development and preservation.
Thanks for watching. As you can see, urban sprawl has both its pros and cons. It's clear that while it can provide affordable housing and boost economic growth, it also brings challenges like environmental damage and traffic congestion. The key is finding a balance. What do you think about urban sprawl? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more discussions.